My name's Harry, and I wanted to take this opportunity to thank Bank of America for sending me a letter that says that I'm a valued customer. And because I'm a valued customer, they've enhanced my level of service, they tell me. And the way they've done this is they have assigned me a personal banker. Now, this personal banker, according to their letter, said it's going to help me grow and it's going to help me manage my business and it's going to help me protect my business. So just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for all of that. Uh, what I would really like to do is talk to a decision maker. And since I have a very tough time finding a decision maker, I'd really like to talk to Mr. Brian Monahan. Moynihan, not sure how to pronounce your last name, Brian, but since you and I have something in common, we're both presidents. If you don't mind me calling you Brian, I'd appreciate that. Brian, I do have a couple questions that I would like to ask you in addition to thanking you for the letter they've sent me. Now, once again, we do have something in common because we're both presidents of our company. And as you know, Brian, even though things are certainly not always our fault, within our company, it's always our responsibility. So I had just a couple questions to ask you, Brian. It won't take a lot of your time, but I've got a couple questions I'd like to ask you. One thing I'd like to ask you is January 2 years ago, I had been given a line of credit for my business. Now, I made those payments faithfully, Brian. Never missed a single never missed a payment day after day, month after month, year after year. But again, about 2 years ago, I just happened to look at my balance as I do on a daily basis and found out, bingo, credit line gone. It's gone, Brian. You know, they didn't even have the decency to tell me. And here's the thing that I'm wondering, Brian. I mean, certainly you got to know this. I mean, I know you do. Now, I understand that you're the president of a big, big company, which we'll call Big Bank, because that's what you are. And I understand that I am the president of a very small company, But here's what I don't understand, Brian. Let me stop and back up just 1 minute, if I may. Now I know that this is a different time and a different place, obviously, than it used to be. And I understand that loans can't be made on handshakes, Brian. It just doesn't work that way anymore. But can you tell me, sir, why, when a small business needs help, big bank certainly doesn't want to help them? Not hard to think back a few months ago. I guess a few years ago. You remember, Brian, when Big Bank was running scared. Uh, that's when this occurred, pretty much. That's when you decided. The way you decided was a wonderful way, Brian. It's called a desktop decision. You ever hear that term? I never had heard that term until I went into Big Bank to find out all of a sudden where my line of credit had gone. But that they said my property, my house was not worth what it used to be. And that's true. There was a little real estate decline. Okay, and ask how they determined that and why they made a desktop decision, Brian. Right there from the desktop, somebody decided that my house wasn't worth what it was. Therefore, I didn't have the collateral, so therefore, I didn't need the loan. And boom, gone. It distresses me, Brian. It really does how it was done. It distresses me. I mean, certainly you ought to know. Big Bank ran scared. No question, it ran scared. And when Big Bank got its nuts in the sand, they asked for a loan. They needed the loan. They needed the money. You know, they got it. They got it from the government. Where are you supposed the government got it, Brian? My best guess is it got it from small business. But when small business goes to get a loan, it's collateral. You know how much collateral? First of all, let me say this to you. Collateral never paid a loan back, okay? My real problem, sir, is this. I put money in your bank 5, 6 days a week. I have done it for years. I've done it for years, day after day, month after month, year after year. Uh, does it not count? Does it not count if somebody has taken care of their responsibilities again day after day, month after month, year after year? Does it just not mean anything? Does it not carry any leverage whatsoever? Just a few questions, just a few questions that I've wondered about. I have often wondered how big bank could just throw a small business away. Now I can understand how you might throw one business away, but how many, sir? How many can you throw away? You know? The remarkable thing is I'm still in your bank. And I guess, no, not guess, the absolute reason I'm still in your bank is because I can't get out. I have no net to work under. I have 10 folks to pay every week. And I have a history of paying you back day after day, month after month, year after year. you know, check it yourself. If indeed you think what I'm telling you is not true, you have the ability at your fingertips to check. I have been a profitable small business for you. Your bank has made money off of me. Your bank has not had to deal with late fees. You've been paid religiously. And still, when I go to reinstate a loan, makes no difference what our relationship is. It makes no difference whatsoever. So, I appreciate, Brian, I really appreciate being able to talk with you. The truth of the matter is, Big Bank will certainly say that they're the champion of small businesses. You know how much you've helped my small business, Brian? You know how much you've helped the 10 people that work with me, Brian? And one other thing, the personal banker, fine gesture, sir. It's an outstanding gesture. However, this banker's in Michigan and I'm in North Carolina. She's never even heard of this town. So, for what it's worth, and it's probably worth, which again is what your bank is worth to me, I just wanted to get it off my chest. Have a good day, Brian. Talk with you later. Bicycle.